All right, hello everyone again. This is Champy. Welcome YouTube to my next video. So, a couple quick things I wanted to cover here. First and foremost, I'm still kind of battling. I'm in 11th place now. Yesterday, you seen I was kind of far down. Just wanted to make a few shout outs. First and foremost, cheers to my girl Vero. She was my first subscriber. Can't hate on that. Absolutely awesome. Please subscribe to the channel. I'll be making plenty more videos. So, shout out to her. She's definitely awesome. Also, my boy Danielle giving me some good advice here and there on kind of where to step up. So, you guys are awesome. Thank you. And Beth, as always, super shout out to you. You've been helping me all along the way. Cannot hate on that. Now, pulling back a little bit here, we're going to look at one other quick thing, and then we'll jump into some more detailed stuff. So, apparently, my party is killing it. You can see I'm leader now. I don't know how when that happened, but there it is. Champy, leader of Kaiju, one of the best parties in the game, if not the very best. Now, a lot of you wanted to see me pull, so what I'm going to do is just do my daily real quick and see what shakes out. I don't like watching the animation. I just kind of like getting to it. Obviously, to a boost. Terrible, terrible pull. We're going to do a couple 3,000 pulls because why not? Everyone wants to see me pull. So if we pull a poo, something crazy might happen. But as you can see, nothing really good there. So we're going to roll another one just so we can kind of see what we have going on. People are trying to hit me up. I just give them my line and you can see. Got a new medal here. I guess it's one of the Luxord. So I didn't have him before. So we'll add that to the collection. Now we're going to keep hitting, and then I'm going to show you something really cool real quick. So another Sephiroth, which is always cool. Obviously, you guys know I have him gilted, so nothing too major. Now, let me just get to this really quickly for you. Ooh, another new medal. Hey, look at that, 6. I didn't have him before, which is cool. So we're going to do one more pull here before we run out of jewels. Kind of see what we get. Hoping we get a poo. And another new medal. Again, Exaldan. Obviously, haven't done very many pulls. And we got a Zexion there, as you can see. Now, what we're going to do really quickly, I'm going to show you guys kind of a little trick that I thought everyone knew, but apparently not. No, I'm sorry, guys. Just had to shut that off real quick. It was getting on my nerves. So here's something that I can show you guys that not a lot of people know you can do. So we're going to quick here sort by special attack. This is the easiest way to do it. We're going to level up a Waka real quick. Obviously, I'm past the stage of kind of using Waka. So that's how we got here. So we're going to throw 2 of him on there, level this up. Now you can see he's got 2 orbs there, and that's going to be important when we go back to this next screen, because we're going to sell. Okay, so we're going to click sell there, and we're going to bring up special attack. Now you can see he's still got 2 orbs, but when you sell it, I get 2 aviator coins, and that is clutch. And why is that clutch, you say? Because you can farm Waka. You can go to the story mode, and you can actually farm Waka. You can sit there and farm him all you want and just keep killing it in terms of getting those aviator coins. Now, I know a lot of you want to complete your boards, so we'll just take a look, quickly show you kind of what I do. So obviously you can see I have AP, HP, cost, and the special node clicked. I unclick my aviator points all the time because I don't use that, and I only click the in progress stuff. Obviously, I've been farming the aviator coins for a while. I only have 4 squares left. So enough about that. One of the quick things here I just said I would touch. Again, somebody asked me what is important when it comes to Coliseum. I know you have some nice medals, but what is essential? Essential things are defense boost on your healer. I don't care if it's Mini, I don't care if it's Tink, I don't care if it's Jiminy Cricket. You need the defense boost, and you need a healer. Next, I have a paralysis. I don't care who it goes on. It doesn't make a difference high level. Just do a paralysis because you want to stun on people as often as possible. Next, I have 2 paralysis on the setup. As we talked about yesterday, it's for that reason, but essential to some of the levels is a poison. So it doesn't matter who you have. I have it on my area. You can see how terrible her attack is. I don't even have her leveled. You just need a poison 10 out of 10. That's the important part. Now, sleep, also another important skill. You put it at the end of the Keyblade so that you can knock people out. Again, it doesn't matter who it's going on. You just want it 10 out of 10, and that's where it goes. So just run that setup with an AoE hitter. Right now, obviously, I have Mickey. I talked about the importance of him yesterday, how his no attribute is the king. If you have him, use him. If you don't have him, we're going to look at some alternatives here in a quick second. So, obviously, you guys know, we're just going to run into a couple quick options. Riku, he's an easy pull. He's been around since the beginning. I use mine still frequently. He's an AoE hitter, 1 gauge. That's the important part. You want to use those low gauge people. Some of the other options, here I only have my 6-star done, so let's bring it back a little bit. Some of the other options we have here, you could use a Waka. Waka's fine. He's an AoE hitter. That's what you need. He's a low gauge. Again, 1 gauge. That's the important part. Keep the cost low. Though your damage person can go up a little bit, you may even consider doing like a Cloud. These 2 gauges hits relatively harder than Waka and still pretty easy to, guild. So, that is for red. If we need to kill a blue setup, obviously we can use someone in this setup. Riku here is a good option. I have poison on her. I use her frequently. She's an AoE, but she is 3 gauges, so watch out for that. Also, if you look down here, there's not that many AoE hitters. So you might even go into something like a Sora. He's not that hard to guilt. You could pull a couple of him, guilt him, run him as your attack dealer. All good things in terms of those AoE hitters. That's what you kind of want. Now, we're going into blue. Blue is kind of famous for the AoE hitters. You could run an Auron, a Leon, a Uni. I would personally stick to Leon if you had to use a, less hard to get metal, simply because he's 1 gauge and you need those gauges for healing. The main purpose of the Coliseum is to just keep them frozen. That's really what it comes down to, guys. So keep that in mind when you're building your Coliseum team. I'm going to switch gears a little bit here. We're not going to do a run tonight. I'm going to kind of go over something I've been asked about from my previous video a few times. These are the free medals. Now, this spreadsheet, I won't take credit for it. Somebody on Reddit did it. I honestly stole it to use it for this video. So if you are watching this and you made this video or you made this spreadsheet, I apologize. Thank you. So we're going to go over the medals that are free that still have some uses even with our moderate spenders. I don't know too many super just pure free people. Obviously you get the free jewels across the way, so you might get some better medals than this. But I definitely would recommend running a Waka. He is killer. He's a good asset to have. Definitely want to run a Waka. If you have to get a booster, you can't pull anybody else. I guess you could run Pence, but you'll get another booster that's way better than him. In any pull, you'll pull one of them. If you can pull long enough, you'll pull a booster eventually. Young Hercules, he also has his uses, especially in long boss battles or Coliseum when you're, sitting there running long fights. He might be someone you could throw like a sleep on or a paralysis on and use after it goes 10 or 12 turns. You know what I mean? Because he does get more strong the more turns that you run. When we get down to green here, same thing. Sora, he's got some pretty good stats. Riku, I still use Riku. Stitch, obviously we talked about the awesomeness of him. He is 1, and he powers up the more SP that's used. Definitely run yourself a Stitch. If you don't have better green options, run a Stitch. He is easy to get. Obviously, free players can get Stitch, and Stitch is awesome. Next couple medals, Selfie. I use her when I need a 1 gauge, simply because she's a 1 gauge. She doesn't hit terribly hard, but she is useful. She has her uses when you need the 1 gauges. Olette, again, same thing. Hainer, same thing. If you don't have a booster for that color, use them. You're going to need them. If you absolutely have no other healers, run a Jiminy Cricket. Okay, it's going to be better than nothing. You're not going to get that far without a healer. Run a Jiminy Cricket. He is 2, so if you have any better healers, anyone really better, run them. Tinkerbell is a great option. Tinkerbell drops a lot. She is a heavy healer. user. Mini, again, heavy hitter, or sorry, heavy healer, even better than both of those two. If you ever get a mini, do not eat her. I've seen it time and time again. Do not do it. So those were kind of the things I wanted to go over tonight. You know, some just catch base here with us. Some of the people asked me to do a few other things, but kind of this is what we're looking at for this evening. I did a couple polls, didn't pull my poo. I will maybe do some more polls on Thursday for you guys so you can take a look. Again, shout out to my crew, Keiju, you guys are awesome. Shout out to my subscribers, you guys are awesome. Make sure you do your jewel quest today. And all good things, guys. Kick some butt.